big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to the part 3 of the channeling session. Divine Masculine to revive the magician energies for the Divine Feminine. So, this is not only an energy upgrade, but this is also for some of you like you can say a sign. Now, the magician card or this energy of the magician, it's not necessarily the card, but I've been shown the energy. Also, is trying to tell you that you have come a long way. Because to be in that position, to actually get all of these tools and techniques that you have in front of you, you must have done a lot of effort and a lot of work. Okay, now having said this, I know everyone is not in the same page and you don't have to make any comparisons. And this is not to tell you guys that someone is superior and someone is inferior. That's not the case. Now, all of the people who reached somewhere, they obviously were more serious about the inner work. They were more serious about healing the traumas. And I have to be honest that you really cannot do the inner work by yourself. I know a lot of people say that you can do it, and this is not a marketing or a promotional thing that okay, since you can't do it you have to come to me, or that's not the case. It's just being honest, because I also had to invest a lot, but it wasn't like I had to do it. It was more like I wanted to do it. I am still like that. I'm still very much obsessed about these things. I still keep buying books. I still keep doing things that I love. I spend so much money on my mission work with animals. Whatever I earn actually literally goes into that. So for me, my ascension journey is my biggest priority. I really don't care about anything else, because nothing else really gives me that type of joy and passion. So I'm never going to suggest to you people that yeah, sit at home, keep doing it. The urge has to be there that yes, my ascension matters the most, and then automatically things will happen. Now, in the past, I've also shared channeled messages where the extraterrestrial domain said that you have to be independent. Then I had also shared a video where I spoke about financial independence, financial freedom, how it is so important in the twin flame journey. Now, that doesn't mean that you just have to make money, 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 money. Just have to be crazy about money, money, money. No. You have to make money from something you love. That's all that it needs actually, and that's all that it means. Because when you do something you love, you're not really obligated and you're not living in the fear based energies. So, if your ascension has started, your Kundalini has risen, but you're just stuck in one level, which means that the Kundalini ascension work started, but it hasn't progressed. It obviously did not progress because you were more focused about the outwardly things than being focused about the inwardly world, and you were not taking the ascension work very seriously. You're like, yeah, it's okay. I have to buy a Gucci bag. That's more important because it's gonna make me look so nice. Or I have to do my hair in certain way. Or I have to invest in my looks, in my appearance. And I, as I always say, that all of you are beautiful. But you can't look beautiful until unless to yourself and to others, until unless you don't find that beauty within you internally. You know what I mean? So when you are not financially free and when you have still not found your mission, it means you still have your chakras unblocked. Some of them are totally unblocked, and even if some are not unblocked, sorry, blocked, and even if some are unblocked, okay, like the third eye is unblocked, and then the root chakra is unblocked. Even for some people, the throat chakra is unblocked, so they speak very well, but they don't speak what it really matters or what's important if the solar plexus is not working or if the sacral is blocked. Like the fights that happen with divine masculine is because you're not able to exactly express what you're trying to do, what you really want to do. And he doesn't get your message, and there is a fight, and you're trying to convince him. So, the whole idea is that until and unless there's a free flow of energy, even if your third eye is unblocked, which is such an important chakra to be honest, And even if your root chakra is unblocked, so you have the finances are there, and your third eye chakra is also unblocked, but in between the energy flow is not happening because everything else in between is blocked. If some of you have a habit of writing diaries, I have been doing that for a long time. I don't do it now, but now I call it journaling. But there was a time when I used to write a diary and I used to maintain it, where I used to write my gratitude list and this and that. When I now read it, I really find it funny. It really is good entertainment. It makes me laugh to just read the stuff that I used to think and talk about, and even the goals I had, the things I wanted. Everything was so materialistically inclined, and there's a lot of innocence in it, because at that point in time, say 10 years down the line, or 7 years is fine, I would say. Even when I used to manifest stuff, or even if good things used to happen, I would be like, oh, this has happened, that has happened. But from the magician's point of view, the magician is very clear, so that's why I say look at your previous notes. If you ever used to have notes, maintain notes, how far you have come. You have done that amount of work. That's why God is presenting you with all of these gifts, psychic abilities, gifts of communication, being content, connected with the source. Wow, if you're like totally all your chakras are open, you will be like, oh my God. Then you will actually see planet Earth and your life from a very different perspective. Trust me on that. So, I'm going to explain certain things to you so that you are very clear as to how to make the most out of the magician, because I don't want you all to get such a great opportunity or to get such a great energy upgrade but miss out on it. And of course, people who are in the final stages, like people who are really surrendered, and you're like, what I'm talking about, all of these things, you also need to sort of let go of a lot of deep hidden traumas. That's why that completion is not happening. And in some cases, it can take really long for even a very small thing to work out. It can happen ASAP also, but there is this feeling of getting stuck. So this channeling, or this part, this is where it will end actually, at this part, is trying to tell you that you have to be more aware, in the sense that there are two ways to see it. So you have the world within and you have the world without. Without means not without, but the world that's outwardly. Now, the world within is connected with your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is connected with your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your third chakra, and the sound of the third chakra is Ram. Okay, Indians would know Ram as Lord Sri Ram, God. Sri Ram, he was the reincarnation of Vishnu, and Sita, his wife, was the reincarnation of Lakshmi, and they are the most wonderful people, both of them, such wonderful people, really wonderful people. And Diwali is a celebration which just went by, is a celebration of the homecoming of this amazing twin flame divine couple, Sri Ram and Sita. So anyway, the sound is Ram. Now you don't have to be really from India. You don't have to be someone who is into Sanatan Dharam. You don't have to be someone who is uh, praying in a certain way, in the way Indian gods are prayed. Even if you just know the sound Ram and you chant it and you practice it and it's your mantra, it is the complete package. It's everything. Trust me. It's everything. Trust me. When I say trust me, it means I have actually applied it, and I'm talking from experience. Even when you remember, it's not necessary that you only remember the source via Ram, but Ram the sound is the sound of solar plexus. It is the sound that will illuminate your solar plexus when you chant it or when you practice it. Now, this particular subconscious mind is connected to the sympathetic system of nerves. okay, which gives you subjective sensations, which gives you joy, love. It's also connected to fear-based emotions. It's also connected to your respiration. Oh, you would think, isn't heart chakra connected to respiration? Yes, heart chakra is connected to your heart, but if you're low on confidence, if your willpower is less, if your third chakra, which is such an important chakra, the solar plexus, is blocked, then you're not never gonna breathe properly. Never. You must have heard it somewhere that a lot of singers, they sing from their stomach. A lot of people, they breathe from their stomach. Those who breathe from the stomach or who sing from the stomach, they are one of the best meditators as well. Why? Because this is the area, your solar plexus is the area, your navel, that's the base, that's the area from which your whole system can get illuminated. It's a really big deal, to be honest. And I don't even know what's making me say all this, because I normally don't say all this. I use these talks, or I do these talks only when someone takes a therapy session from me or someone is getting coaching from me. So there you go. I'm just sharing it out here. Pearls of wisdom, you would say. Very precious advice. It can change your life. Now, your imagination is connected with your solar plexus. So, as I said, your respiration, your actual respiration, your emotions are connected, and all the other subconscious phenomena, they're all connected with your solar plexus. And your solar plexus or your subconscious mind is connected to the universal mind, which is the source. So, when I say that you are the part of the whole, or you are the speck of light of the source, so you are the source in many ways because the source lives in you. But you cannot know what all the source can do, or the capabilities, or even the energy of source, if you are not awakened fully. So your subconscious mind is connected to the universal mind, which is connected to the infinite constructive forces of the universe. Doesn't that sound so cool? Now, then you have the world outside, which is this physical manifestation or hologram of your inner reality. This is connected to your objective mind, which is your brain. Now, brain and subconscious mind are two different things, completely different things. Brain is basically more about a neurological, work, the management of the body parts, the management of the system in the body. So that's what the brain is doing, and it is connected to every part of the body, the brain basically. But it can also, if it's not connected well, or if it's not in the right place, it can give you stress, it can give you sickness, it can give you lack, limitation. And most important stage of the twin flame journey is harmonizing. If you all remember, if you have seen my video on the final stages of twin flame journey, then harmonization happens after surrender. Yes, you can say for some people they're all happening at the same time, little bit here and there. Yeah, and it can fully also happen at the same time. But harmonization is so important. If you're not harmonized, if you're not in harmony, then I'm sorry to say the union is not happening. So, when you are in the right thinking pattern, then you'll get strength, you'll get vitality, you'll be very constructive. All the forces of constructive forces will be with you. But if you're in wrong thinking, the brain is not working properly, then all of the other things will happen. Now, when I say brain, I also want to say mind. But it's not the same thing. But let me just say it that your mind is also a tool. But your subconscious mind is actually you. And when there are traumas and there are places to heal, then the subconscious mind is basically in the core, and there are many layers on top of it, layer by layer by layer by layer. So you have to peel all of those layers. But you can't be like, oh, I keep peeling the layers, I'm like an onion, it's so difficult. There has to be some joy in doing this inner work. If you're always complaining, cribbing, always being like attention seeking, always acting like a victim, then I'm so sorry, you're running in the opposite direction of the union or the ascension work. Now, of course, all of you are not like that, and this is not for everyone, so don't take it personally, everyone. But if you resonate with it, take it like a sign that I have to change it. So, obviously, I'm not connected to my subconscious mind, and I'm basically connected to the objective mind, that too in a wrong way. Now, so coordination of both the objective mind and the subconscious mind, when that happens, you are in control, baby. Yes, you are then in control. So I know this is very scientific, so I'm going to use the information later on. I mean, I'll stop here. But I still do want to say, as I reach the ending points of this channeling, that the magician, the energy of the magician, don't look at it just like the tarot card. Look at it like the energy of the magician. It can only be useful if you continue to work on developing your skills. That's why I said the ascension journey or the inner work, it has to be a top priority. And there were 3 words that I had given in the previous channeling. The 3 words were reverence. I hope you remember. And then there was devotion. And then there was sense restraint. Now this is what the twin flame journey is all about, the practice. So the magician is also trying to tell you that even if you feel you have achieved something, don't stop just because you achieved certain milestone. The work has to go on till you're alive, till you're on planet Earth, till your last day on planet Earth. And you have to always think that I am getting a promotion. Even when it's the last moment, last breath, always think it's your promotion. Every moment think, I'm headed to my promotion. Why should I be sad? I'm not getting a demotion, I'm getting a promotion. That will really help you to use the resources that have been given to you by the universe. And some of you have actually been given proper actual resources, like you can see the physical manifestation of those resources. So the power is in your fingertips. The magic is in your fingertips. And don't give up. Don't give up now is what I'm trying to say. And forget about the past. Refresh button, remember. And yes, keep practicing the sensory restraint. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to completely leave everything. Even if you consume something, even if you eat something, you should basically surrender everything to source. That is how it will eventually work out for you. And magician is obviously about magic, and you can create magic through your confidence, through your willpower. As I said, the subjective sensations of the subconscious mind, joy, love, respiration, imagination. So this is connected to the sympathetic system of nerves because that is connected to your feelings. Now, if you really want to change your life, then you have to focus on changing your feelings. And before you change the feelings, you have to feel the feelings. So first you feel the feelings fully, and then you say, okay, I want to skip. I want to skip to another dimension. I want to progress. I want to be promoted. That's how it's going to work. So, courage, willpower, and skill. Now, these are the 3 words that have been shown to me here. Courage, willpower, and skill. Now, previously I spoke about the statement that was given to me in Hindi, ek se bhale do. And I was trying to tell you that what does it really mean, ek se bhale do? It actually means that you could have done it alone, and then you could have been a monk, or you could have been a sannyasi, or you could have lived a very different lifestyle. But by the grace of your guru, by the grace of your true master, that's the journey. The journey of twin flame was chosen for you. The journey of householder was chosen for you. And you have, who your twin is. Your twin triggers you, that's okay. Your twin helps you as well. Your twin loves you the most because it's your actual ultimate mirror. So believe in yourself. एक से भले दो, two are better than one. And sometimes 1 and 1 also makes 11, which is the number that you've been seeing. So I'm gonna end this channeling session here. I'll repeat myself once again and I will say, believe in yourself, because self is connected to the source. One love and peace out.